Here we are, Wednesday's episode of Daily Bread, coming at you live on the Daily Bread Media YouTube page. Make sure to be like Who You, one of our day ones, one of our funniest guys. Get over in the comments. It's the way you can be seen, featured on the show, ask a question about a player prop, give Sosa shit, give us shit, or say we're good at this, whatever the hell you want to do. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, but the YouTube page is the way to get into our comments. We are also live on Twitter. We appreciate all you Twitter followers as well. We'll be monitoring the comments, but hop over to YouTube if you want to be featured there. We're at 830 subs on YouTube. Once we get to 1,000, so 170 more, $250 giveaway. Make sure to be subbed to our page if you want to be entered in that. Shoot me a DM to make sure you're featured in that. What's up, Goose? Hit on Southern plus 30. Question he hit on the show yesterday. That's why I got to use the chat feature.
What up?
The show's sponsored by Pick City and the Wise Guys Diamond Club. We had a good night last night in the association in college hoops. And that's what we're running it back with tonight because it's a show you need for the people, brought to you by Sosa and Rex.
You know the deal, bro. Just out here trying to keep taking care of the people, Nice little Wednesday, a lot of money to be won. Sometimes it's just it's a dream, man. It's really a dream.
You're gonna whisper the whole show. You're gonna speak up at some point.
I was gonna say, ayo, I need your help to do Daily Bread, bro. Like, I need your help. You feel?
I was about to say the one thing I was gonna comment, but I didn't. Was I scrolled back through our text history? I don't think you've texted me more than 5 words in a row because you're one of those assholes that sends 7 messages in a row that it's one sentence.
I'm sorry. You're good to get a little laugh off, you feel me? Just to start the day. It's just man.
No, the chat's fired up off that sweep last night. We saw them having our backs. We appreciate you guys on Twitter throwing us the likes and the retweets, trying to get those people out there. But our gambling Twitter community is all about being the books together, liking one another. We don't try to start shit. So it is what it is on that front.
We're just out there having fun, But yeah, man.
People hate to see people have fun, but that's what we do on Daily Bread. Yesterday's episode got off the rails. We're going to try to keep it on today. The Friday episode came a little early on Tuesday, but we'll be keeping it good here. Strong chance that it gets off the rails tomorrow because we'll both be attending hoops games, so there'll probably be some pre-gaming during the show going on.
Facts. Oh man, what we get into the important stuff. We're straight to the important stuff. Rex said he's tired of me doing the first part of the show with all the NBA bullshit, and I was like, you know what, man, you're right. I'm gonna make sure that we open the show with the most important stuff, because when he sweeps, 3 out of 5 cards and I'm, picking up the rear, I gotta just shut up and show up to work.
39-21 on the season so far in the show for college hoops plays given out. This one isn't an official play, but there will be content on your Twitter later. You already seen the hype tweet between me and Steven Carlson. He's here so he can't get fined. We got a head-to-head matchup with UConn versus West Virginia. Obviously, he's got the Huskies. I got the Mountaineers here. Hot sauce shot. We'll be posting it. The losers got to take it. So comment on the tweet, comment in the chat who you're going to be rocking with on that one. But that's a friendly head-to-head wager between me and him.
Hey. Wow. You guys are strange. Shots of hot sauce. That's some strange
shit.
That's
what UConn Twitter did last season. I don't know why that was a thing. So that's what he threw up there. So I just agreed to it because I was like, I'm not going to fucking record myself singing Country Roads. So that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Okay, fair enough. That's fair.
That was the only thing that came to my mind, and we don't need that content out there. But the content that we do need out there are today's plays for the day. your underdog of the day here. We called one yesterday. I mean, I think all three of my plays are technically underdog money lines. So the one underdog money line, I'm not having official cash in, but I think you could take the plus 4.5 or the money line sitting at currently plus 170. And yes, I'd be fading my alma mater here. Penn, I think they go in St. Joe's and romp them here. St. Joe's is allowing teams to shoot close to like 38 to 40% from three. Penn shooting 42% from deep. You saw them just cover the number against Villanova by shooting. I think they shot 33 attempts in that one. St. Joe's strong part of their defense, which is you can't really say because their defense blows, is on the inside here. I don't think Penn's going to mess around with it. Fast-paced game. You'll see a bunch of threes chalked up on this one. Yeah, the Hawk will never die, but I think he'll get wounded a little bit tonight. Tabasco or it doesn't count. We're doing whatever is in my fridge, and I believe we're rocking Frank's Red Hot for it.
That ain't real hot sauce.
Fine, I'll go run to the store and get a real one. No, I won't have to. I'm not worried about it. Jer Silky Man 412. You like Minnesota +7. Best of luck. At least they're at the barn. That's all I have to say about that one.
Yeah, good luck with that, my brother. For real. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to touch that one personally, but you got it. So the first play we got of the day, obviously I think this team should be laying points, not be given points. So you can take the plus 2.5 right now. Maybe some books still have it at 3, but I'm rocking the Utah money line at plus 120 going in to TCU here. You got your strength on strength matchup of the two best units with TCU's defense and Utah's offense. Both teams will be playing slow, so you could look to back an under here. But the 2-point defense of TCU could be the hard part for what Utah needs to break. So they might have to attempt a little bit more threes than they usually do because TCU will let you hit it from deep. They don't really have that great of size on the inside, but for some reason, they've been able to keep it strong there. Utah, even though they did have 2 Pac-12 games, that's probably my only factor is you got a non-con game slated in there. That would be the only thing. You got TCU maybe a little overrated after just beating cupcakes other than Santa Clara. Utah, money line, plus 120.
Let's get it. Love plus money. Love plus money.
You got the BYU-Utah State battle tonight. Kind of a good one if you're like the Mormons and shit like that. No action on it, but an underrated game. He's trying to get payback for not going to Madison Square Garden last night and me just dunking on him the whole episode.
Hey, yo.
Second play of the night here. And this is one I alluded to last night on the Paid for Play show with Steven. I was looking for this line for when it was going to be popping. It's currently sitting at +2. So once again, you can take that, but we're taking the money line here. This one's only a +110, so it's not a +120 like the last one, but Marquette will beat Kansas State tonight. And the biggest reason why I like this one is why Shaka Smart went to Marquette. From Madison, was a Wisconsin fan as a kid or growing up. He wants a Wisconsin job. Played Wisconsin on Saturday and got romped by 13.
Yeah.
You can't get romped in the game where you're coaching for your position, and you can't lay back-to-back eggs after that one. That's where
I just want to say real quick. It's also a very odd dream for a black man. That's a very, very odd dream. But I'll allow it, I suppose. Like, I'm sorry. Oh, man.
I mean, if he didn't want to stay at Texas and he got out of Texas real quick, he went back up to Marquette because that's where he's from. So that's why I think he wants the Madison job. I think that's why if he starts to steal some recruits from there and the current Wisconsin coach not struggles, but if they look to replace him, he's right there sitting ready, having the pipeline already built. It's just like my big galaxy brain thought I had here. But Marquette, you have a complete contrast of styles because Marquette's just completely up and down the court. They're at a top 5 pace. Kansas State plays at a bottom 100 pace here. So I like the team with pace a little bit more. Kansas State will try to slow it down. So as long as Marquette doesn't get trapped in that half-court offense and can stop Nigel Pack, because he's the only player in their team that I really respect. Daryl Morsell, our Maryland transfer from Marquette, he's going to have to be the guy that shows up with Lewis to get us through here. Marquette money line plus 110.
Let's go. That's Rex is on the money right now. He really, okay. You got one more because that's only 2, ain't it?
Yes, you're good at counting.
Right. I'm sorry. I'm just like, okay. Yeah. We got one left.
Should we play the game from yesterday and try to guess it? The chat is fucking wild.
There's hella games
You got them going. You just have to feed them a little bit of the carrot of the stick to set them off, and then they make it a Friday episode before it's midweek. Steven, it's like in the Indiana money line tonight. Good luck with that one.
Best of luck, Steven.
Wisconsin. Great game there.
Thank you for showing up. Kansas State. This is just Kansas State, man. I don't bet on Kansas State basketball. Right. I thought it was 3-2, but no, the first one was not official. Remember that. The first one was not an official play. It was just, Rex.
Yeah, no, that was the same one from the James Madison last night because we give you that one because the Leans are undefeated. So we always want the free money play out there that doesn't count towards the record because a Lean has never lost.
Ever. Totally undefeated in that category.
I get to meet up with Goose tomorrow too. So a little spoiler alert, I'll be at Rutgers, Purdue, meeting up with the Goose man himself.
Get to see Rutgers lose by 50.
Yeah, man. But supposedly my seats are next to the Rutgers counselor or chancellor. I don't know what the fuck that means. I think that means I'm in decent seats because but I get to see, you'll like this one. You can pause or whatever. I'll get to see Big Maple all nice up and close tomorrow. All 7'4" of them.
Pause. Yeah. Nah.
I had to give you that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Word. Damn, I feel bad for Goose, man. It's like we're laughing, but it's like, hey, man, best of luck with that one. Best of luck, my brother. For real.
I mean, Rutgers is probably my most disappointing Power 5, Power 6, wherever the hell you want to call it, team so far this season. You can't lose to Lafayette at home. But it's a turnaround spot. We're pounding nails tomorrow. Yeah, Pack is out. I love that play even that much more because then there's no reason why they should not be laying
especially if he's not 100%. Correct.
Last play of the night, we're going to be fading Shaka Smarts. One of the first schools. We're taking the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State plus 7.5, minus 110 at VCU tonight. Total of 124.5. You can rock the under here, but I'm going to take the plus 7.5. So that's your 3 dogs of the day.
Betting on a football school
in this VCU's offense.
It's Wednesday, right? Hold on, it's Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
So we're betting on a football school on Wednesday. Got it. Okay. We're locked in.
I mean, VCU might have one of the best defenses in the nation, but their offense is ranking in the bottom 30 so far. Maybe tonight's the night to turn around. I don't think it is. Jacksonville State plus 7.5.
Let's get it.
Yes, I got Utah money line, Marquette money line, Jacksonville State plus 7.5 were the official plays. Let's get to our fun NBA winners. We get to dabble around in the props. Maybe take a spread or two here. Maybe we have a ladder for you coming in. Let's see what we got for us.
I got a couple of spread plays I'm on tonight. And hey, listen, I'm starting it off with the quote: "If you're scared, go to church. If you're scared, leave it alone." I'm on the Knicks money line tonight. That's what I'm leading with. Knicks money line plus 172. Knicks money line against the Pacers. I'm on them. Y'all can bet on this Pacer team if you want and set yourself up for heartbreak. If you're scared, take the points. This Indiana team's in disarray. Their three best players are supposed to be in trade talks. Whenever you have the organization saying that every single player that is in the organization that's of any value is available for trade, not something I would really want to look forward to, or be confident betting my money on. I just like the Knicks in this spot, partially because of that, and it can go one of two ways. The team can either crumble and be as bad as they've been all year. But at the end of the day, I'm on the Knicks. They cashed us out the other night in the first half. We're going to do it again tonight. Run it right back. Yeah, bing bong, all that. You know what I'm saying? Those videos are fire.
They have to do it to the. I can't remember the song. I ain't gonna try to sing it. All I know is in the interview. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. Yeah. My girl's like in the other room laughing. Listen to this. It's hilarious. All right. Lost my train of thought there for a second, but let's get back to things. The second spread that I'm on tonight is the Philadelphia 76ers minus 3.5 first half. Again, we're running it back again. Same team, same visual, same everything.
Same number.
Same everything. Right back. That's how it's supposed to be. If you find an edge, you keep going for it. We all know how Charlotte performs. They're also ravaged by COVID. The smartest thing to do is to put your money on the Sixers first half. They perform well. Joel plays well, and that's the lead spread that I like. Lead play for any bet or any team that I would like for tonight. And my third play is, you know what? I'm not gonna give that one out. I'm just got to save that for the people who pay and shit. my, my favorite prop for the night. My favorite prop for the night is Darius Garland over 7.5 assists at plus 104 against the Bulls. The Bulls are without DeMar DeRozan. Darius Garland plays great in pick and roll. The best thing that could happen to that team was actually Colin Sexton having to sit out. I set Seth Curry's points alike, but him being able but Colin Sexton being out has really given Darius Garland the green light. He was always the best perimeter shooter they had as a guard, but when you play three bigs on the floor at one time, you need a point guard that can execute in pick and roll and can be decisive, get in the lanes, and not just look to score, but to make people better.
Mm-hmm.
Darius Garland's a much better facilitator of the offense than Colin Sexton, and it's shown. Also, another thing is that he's playing for money. He wants to be paid. He was a top draft pick, top 5. He wants his money. So the only way to do that is to perform and to put numbers up. He's in a perfect position to do so. A very good value play for Darius Garland as well is him to get a double-double, which right now is at plus 260. 7.5 assists is one thing. I think, again, playing against the Bulls, you're going to get ample opportunities. Your team has to make shots. But at the end of the day, that's what you have to do. You have to you have to go out there and make plays for your team. I think that pace-wise, the Bulls will provide a fast enough pace for them to get up and down the court, and Garland to get you possibly 10 assists. The 7.5 assists for sure. You got anything you want on this one or any of these games?
Definitely going to be rocking with that Sixers. The Cavs money line. That's at minus 158. I think the books is telling you a little bit with that one, how that game's going to turn up.
I see a lot of people.
I think the Bulls plus 3 and the money line's the trendier one, but I'd definitely be rocking with the Knicks money line if you made me pick one or the two. I just think the Bulls kind of a little trapped today.
Yeah, it definitely does feel like a trap game. But the Cavs have been so tough against the spread this season. They've played everyone close. They've won outright. They have a damn good coach. JB Bickerstaff, most underrated coach in all of basketball. Period. Right now, if you're looking at the job he's done in Cleveland, absolutely great. So I always like to give credit where it's due. Without him, they'd be not as good. I'll say that much.
So everyone's sitting for Brooklyn tonight, I say.
Yeah, I think everybody's on Brooklyn, man. Which makes
because
sense.
it's 3.5.
Well, the 3.5 and the one they're playing Houston, 2 is James Harden playing against his former team. And I think a lot of people are looking at that revenge factor. You know what I mean? I think that's really like the biggest thing that people are looking at. And also, if James Harden scores 40 points tonight, he will have scored 40 points against every NBA franchise in the NBA. So it's a perfect storyline narrative spot. I mean, he didn't really go crazy last night. I could see it happening. Yeah. Other than that, we also have the auto bet in place, which is Cade Cunningham's assist. Right now, it's at minus 140 or 128 for 4.5. If you can get 5.5 or 6+, you get plus money. Cade Cunningham 6+ assist at plus 146 is what I'm betting. It's on FanDuel right now, plus 146. I think the value is there, and I think that win or lose, he's just going to put up numbers. We about to get a Michael Carter Williams, Cade Cunningham season. So just be ready for it, because they're all going to be bullshit stats that mean nothing, and it will look good when he's playing against second and third units all year because they stink. I have 2 more that I like for tonight, and they're actually a revisiting of the well. It's Scotty Barnes 3-pointers. Right now at half a 3, it's like juiced to minus 160. I have Scotty Barnes 2+ made threes at plus 225. I love the play. I love the volume of shots that he puts up. And again, you can't just run away from a play that was, ascending just because he had one game in which he didn't take enough because Siakam was going crazy. Yeah, a lot of people hit me up like, "Oh man, Scotty didn't hit." Well, I mean that happens, bro. They're not robots. And the game script, he didn't need to shoot. Siakam went crazy in the first half, and they were up by 20. And why would he keep shooting threes? Do y'all watch basketball? So yeah, it's you revisited 2+ threes at plus 225. You can't not bet that. The guy is putting up 6 to 8 every night. He has to shoot 30% to cash your bet. Why would you? That's hello. And then the second bet that I'm revisiting is Al Horford assist. It's dropped to 2.5. I'm taking it again. Didn't hit the other night, but it's back to 2.5. You're getting a great number at minus 118. That's what you do. You continue. They don't have a point guard there. You know what I mean? They don't have a point guard, Dennis Schroeder's going to give you what you get. Smart's going to get his. But I mean, no Jalen Brown in the lineup. You're going to have to, get your assist and you're going to have to get your passes to Jason Tatum while he shoots, right? Like, because that's the offense.
Or it's just going to be ISO all night on both sides.
All night, and you saw it last night with Jason Tatum. I mean, had a great first half. I mean, he came out like guns blazing. First 14 points of the game, had like 20 in the first quarter. Or yeah, in the first half or whatever,
Yep.
and in the second half, obviously he faded, and they lost to the Lakers, Obviously, no travel, but again, like the bets like Cade Cunningham assist, I don't really, that's a bet that it's a trend that you continue to roll with. Another one, obviously, that we've bet like 8 times is Paul George's rebounds and assists, or Paul George's assist. I mean, both are great options every single night, just based on the domination of the ball that he's been having over the entire fucking season with no Kawhi. It's going to be really interesting to see if Kawhi actually comes back this season as well, because and to see what kind of what that would do to the Clippers lineup, just because Paul George is so used right now to having the ball in his hands on every single play and really just being, the facilitator of the offense and not just scoring. So
yeah, I think it's that's why I like that you're targeting a decent amount of props tonight. These spreads, the more and more I look at them, it just seems like I think it might be a little bit. The books might murder some people tonight that are going heavy on the spreads. Wendell Carter rebound prop is one of your bell cows I even talked about. Do you like that tonight?
I mean, I like it. I mean, I like him to probably get the double because they're
No
off.
one's going to be watching the Magic versus the Kings tonight.
They're off a night of rest. It's in -135. I'm actually a little hesitant to touch that tonight, just cause. Oh, obviously, if PG doesn't play, I wouldn't.
Your money gets refunded if he doesn't play.
Yeah, it'll get voided. Yeah, spreads are a tad janky tonight. That's the truth. That's 100%.
Because you got Denver laying 2 at New Orleans. You got Memphis laying 2.5 against the Mavs. Brooklyn's only laying 3.5. You got a playoff revenge game with the Bucks laying 6 in Miami.
And I got one more last analytic. It's just full analytics because this is what the people want, right?
Spreadsheet Sosa, let's hear it.
They want numbers.
Spreadsheet
They
Sosa.
want numbers. They want numbers. Let me give you some numbers. Okay. Memphis has given up 100 points one time since John Morant went out with injury. That was when they gave up 101 points. Right? They're playing Dallas.
One more.
They're playing Dallas on a back-to-back after playing last night. Right? The play of the night that you're going to see about 1 million times on Twitter tonight is the Dallas team total under 106 points. I like the bet, but it's the most analytic play of the year that you're going to get because every single analytic points to them not even scoring 95 points. Hey.
That fit in too well right there. And Dallas has been a complete under team this entire season so far as well. You have Minnesota at home's been a dominant one, and Dallas games just in general have been. I mean, did you hear what KD said in his presser about Jason Kidd's offense? He goes, yeah, it's just a bunch of double high ball screens. It's the most easy to predict, and you don't have to do much. And if the Nets are saying your defense is easy to run against you, that's not a good sign when the Nets are saying, yeah, we can play defense against these guys.
I say it all the time, bro. It's just screen until Luka gets a mismatch. That's all they do. It's just screen until he gets a 4 or 5 on him, and then people get mixed in rotations, and he knows where the open guy is. I mean, it's pretty elementary. I mean, if you know the game, it's extremely elementary. So yeah, it
was just funny that most players haven't been like how outspoken, or not outspoken, but Durant just literally said, "Here's the playbook, everybody."
Yeah, and then also, it's funny because you also Luka's game is extremely predictable. It's all to the left, step back, to the left, step back, to the left, step back. That's it. That's his game. At the end for ISOs, anything you saw it when they were down by 3 at the end. I even said it, tweeted it. Left side step back. That's the shot he's looking for. Make the dude go right and watch his team lose. It was crazy because like I've been seeing recent photos of Zion and he does not look 330 pounds. Whoever said that,
velvet
liar. Whoever said that,
Photoshop. We know we learned a lot about Photoshop today. People are definitely photoshopping Zion.
Hey yo, for real, like my dude, for real, like.
But that's how we are going to wrap up today's episode of Daily Bread. We had the 3 college hoop plays earlier. They were the Utah money line, the Marquette money line, and Jacksonville State plus 7.5. First 2 are underdog money lines. We're rocking with 3 dogs overall tonight. So if you missed that part, you can scroll back, get those winners. If not, that's what you got to lock it in. Sosa gave you a shit ton of NBA
I got you.
looks.
Listen, I got you. I'll run it back because, Darius Garland, 7.5 assists. New York Knicks money line. Darius Garland double-double at plus 260. 76ers first half spread minus 3.5. Cade Cunningham, 6+ assists at plus 146. Scotty Barnes, 2+ threes at plus 225. Al Horford over 2.5 assists at minus 120. We also had people in the comments ask about Wendell Carter's rebounds. I would lean towards him getting a double-double. The value's at minus 135. And I think
Penn plus 4.5, and Penn money line was the official lean if it hits.
Facts.
Doesn't go in the spreadsheet. That's in my bio. Does not go in there. Goes in Sosa's spreadsheet.
Goose said North Florida. Come on, man. Like, northern Arizona. Like, come on, man, don't bet on those. Stop it, unless Spin Doctor tells you to.
Or Rex.
Or Rex, if he tells you some off-market shit that you ain't
it's North Florida at Florida. It's the
just
Florida
bet it.
bounce back
Just bet the
spot.
fucking mortgage on it. Like, all of it.
That is what it is. We got Thursday night football, college hoops, NBA coming at you live tomorrow. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. We appreciate all of you rocking with us day in,